Genesis chapter 48. Jacob blesses Joseph's sons. Part 7, verses 3 and 4. And Jacob said to Joseph, God Almighty appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me, and said to me, Behold, I will make you fruitful and multiply you, and I will make of you a multitude of people, and give this land to your descendants after you as an everlasting possession. Jacob knows that he's going to die soon, so he says, let me bless my sons. Verse 5. And now your two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, born to you in the land of Egypt, before I came to you in Egypt, are mine. As Reuben and Simeon, they shall be mine. So this part is confusing, but it's the main idea of this chapter, actually. Jacob is taking Joseph's two sons and adopting them as his own, and he's going to bless them as his own sons. So you're like, that's messed up. Why is he doing that as a father, as a grandfather? But he's telling Joseph to go have more children, and he's still going to bless them anyway. So don't worry about it being any disrespectful or any bad type of thing. Verse 12. So Joseph brought them from beside his knees, and he bowed down with his face to the earth. Joseph brings his sons, or about to be Jacob's sons, to Jacob. Keep in mind that his face is to the earth. He's showing reverence to his father, but he also can't see what's going on. Verses 13 and 14. Joseph took them both, Ephraim with his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh with his left hand toward Israel's right hand, and brought them near him. Then Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it on Ephraim's head, who was the younger, and his left hand on Manasseh's head, guiding his hand knowingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. In their culture at the time, when you're giving a blessing, the right hand should be over the firstborn, and the left hand should be over the other one. But Jacob is doing this differently, and Joseph put his sons out so that the firstborn would be under the right hand, but Jacob purposefully switched his hands to give the younger the primary blessing. Joseph doesn't know what's going on because his head is down. Verses 15 and 16. And he blessed Joseph and said, God before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has fed me all my life long to this day, the angel who has redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads. Let my name be upon them, in the name of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. And so in order to bless Joseph's kids, Jacob first blesses Joseph, but the blessing is still directed towards the kids. Verses 17 and 18. Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand on the head of Ephraim. It displeased him. So he took hold of his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. Joseph said to his father, Not so, my father. This one is the firstborn. Put your right hand on his head. Joseph finally looks up and he's like, what's going on? You're giving the primary blessing to the wrong son. Verse 19. But his father refused and said, I know, my son, I know. He also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. But truly his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his descendants shall become a multitude of nations. Yeah, Jacob definitely knew. And he's saying, I'm still blessing the firstborn, but he's not getting the primary blessing because younger son is in fact going to be even more successful. God must have gave him insight. And so he continues to bless them the way that he was going to. Verses 21 and 22. And Israel said to Joseph, Behold, I am dying, but God will be with you and bring you back to the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given to you one portion above your brothers, which I took from the hand of the Amorite with my sword and my bow. Jacob, Israel, can tell that Joseph is startled and confused, but he's saying, do not fear, specifically in this instance right now, but just in general, saying, do not be afraid because God has something planned for you and your descendants, and I've given you a portion above your brothers. That's because he's still the favorite, even now. So this chapter is confusing, but I think the main message is that we're all going to get blessings in our own ways. Some people may just be more blessed than others. It is what it is. But you will also get more blessings depending on the type of person that you are. Jacob probably got insight from God that the younger son was going to be a better person on earth, so he would be more deserving of the primary blessing. If you work hard on earth to be the best person that you can be, you will get the ultimate blessing of being with God forever in heaven. That should be the blessing that we all want. And that's all I have. Thank you for watching.